David Beckham net worth. What is David Beckham's net worth? David Beckham is a retired English soccer player who has a net worth of $450 million. That is a combined net worth with his wife, singer-slash-designer Victoria Beckham. David Beckham made his professional soccer debut at the age of 17 and played for Manchester United for 9 seasons, during which the squad won the Premier League title 6 times, the FA Cup twice, and the UEFA Champions League once. In 2003, Beckham was traded to the Spanish club Madrid Real, and in 2007, he signed a 5-year contract with the Los Angeles Galaxy, making him the highest-paid player in Major League Soccer. Shortly afterward, Beckham returned to Europe, playing on loan from the Galaxy for the 2009 and 2010 seasons. Aside from his league career, Beckham was named captain of the England national football team in 2000, a title he retained until 2006. He returned to the squad, though not as captain, in 2008, and continues to represent England in qualifying matches for the 2010 World Cup. 1 Early life. David Beckham was born May 2, 1975, in London. He is the son of Sandra, a hairdresser, and David Edward Ted Beckham, a kitchen fitter. He is the middle child of 3 with 2 sisters, Lynn Georgina and Joanne Louise. Beckham knew he wanted to be a professional footballer from a young age. His parents were huge Manchester United fans who frequently attended games. As a young boy, he won the chance to take part in a training session with Barcelona as part of a talent competition. He played for a local youth team called the Ridgeway Rovers. One of the team's 3 coaches was his dad. He was the mascot for Manchester United in a match against West Ham United in 1986. In 1990, David was named the Under-15 Player of the Year. On July 8, 1991, he signed a youth training scheme with Manchester United. Beckham was part of the trainees whose team on the FA Youth Cup in May 1992. 2 Career. Beckham's impact in the FA Youth Cup Championship game earned him a first-team debut on September 23, 1992, in a League Cup match against Brighton and Hove Albion. He signed as a professional on January 23, 1993. He was 17 years old. David Beckham made his first full appearance on Manchester United's first team on December 7, 1994, against Port Vale. He made his UEFA Champions League debut with a goal in a 4-0 victory to Galatasaray at home. For the 1994-95 season, Beckham was loaned out to Preston North End for first-team experience. He played in 5 games and scored 2 goals. On April 2, 1995, Beckham returned to Manchester United and made his Premier League debut. He played 4 matches that season and Manchester United finished second behind Blackburn Rovers. Beckham quickly established himself as Manchester United's midfielder and helped them in the Premier League title and FA Cup double in the 1995-96 season. On the first day of Premier League play for the 1996-97 season, Beckham became a household name in a match against Wimbledon when he scored a goal from 60 years out that went over the goalkeeper's head and dropped into the net. During that season, Beckham helped Manchester United retain their Premier League title. Beckham is largely considered to be one of the best football players in history. He was with Manchester United from 1992 to 2003 with the loan-out year to Preston North End in 1994-95. He debuted with Real Madrid in 2003 and played for that team until 2007. In 2007 he moved to Los Angeles to play for the LA Galaxy until 2012 with loan-out years to Milan in 2009 and 2010. In 2013, Beckham played his final season for Paris Saint-Germain. During his professional career, Beckham scored 97 goals. Beckham played for the England national team in 1992-93, 1994-96, and 1996 to 2009. On May 16, 2013, Beckham announced that he would retire from professional football at the end of that year's Paris Saint-Germain football season. 3 MLS expansion team. On February 5, 2014, the US's MLC announced that Beckham had exercised his option to buy an MLS expansion team for $25 million. The right to an expansion team was part of his contract 2007 with the LA Galaxy. The new team will be based in Miami, Florida and is scheduled to begin play in 2020. The team will be called Club Internacional de Football Miami, commonly known as Inter Miami. His business group, Beckham Miami United, agreed to finance a $250 million £149 million stadium with seating for 20,000. In May 2019, Beckham, through his investment vehicle Beckham Brand Holdings, spent $50 million to buy out team investor Simon Fuller, creator of American Idol. The purchase price valued the team alone at $150 million. 4 Personal life. In 1999, Beckham married British singer and former Spice Girl Victoria Adams, also known as Posh Spice. David and Victoria Beckham have 4 children: son Brooklyn Joseph, born March 4, 1999, son Romeo James, born September 1, 2002, son Cruz David, born February 20, 2005, and daughter Harper 7, born July 10, 2011. Off the pitch, he is a sought-after model and spokesperson, having represented Pepsi, Calvin Klein, Adidas, Vodafone, Gillette, and others. He was also Google's most searched sports-related search term in 2003 and 2004. Beckham suffers from obsessive-compulsive disorder, OCD, which he says makes him have everything in a straight line or everything has to be in pairs. Beckham has more than 50 tattoos. There are names of his sons Romeo, Cruz, and Brooklyn, and of his wife Victoria. Beckham has supported UNICEF since his days at Manchester United. In January 2005, Beckham became a Goodwill ambassador with a special focus on UNICEF's Sports for Development program. 5 Salary highlights. Over his final 6 seasons in the MLS with the LA Galaxy, David Beckham earned an estimated $255 million including salary, revenue sharing, endorsements, appearances, and licensing. David Beckham's annual Paris Saint-Germain salary was $50 million. 6 Qatar endorsement deal. In October 2021, it was widely reported that David had signed a 10-year deal that paid $21 million per year to be Qatar's tourism ambassador. The deal value is reportedly worth a minimum of $210 million over the decade, but could ultimately be worth closer to $280 million according to various reports. Upon the deal's revelation, Beckham was inundated with criticism due to Qatar's poor track record on human rights. 7 Real estate. In his early career with Manchester United, Beckham lived in a 4-bedroom house that he bought as a 20-year-old in 1995. In 1999, David and Victoria Beckham bought what became their most famous home for $3.3 million. The property, which is set on 24 acres of land, was given a $4 million renovation and was subsequently dubbed Buckingham Palace by the media. In 2007, the couple bought a 6-bedroom, 10-bathroom Beverly Hills mansion for $18.7 million, which they sold in 2018 for $33 million. They also own a $4 million home in the south of France as well as a mansion in West London's chic Holland Park neighbourhood that they bought for $41 million in 2013. In 2016, they bought a converted barn in the rural village of Great Two in the Cotswolds area, 2 hours outside of London for about $8 million.